Why the palliative has not resolved the unmotorable condition of the road?
Yes, hi. Hi. Yes, you are welcome back to the second segment, in other words, the second phase of episode 110B of the Bleeding Edge. Yes, I said it. I will be coming back, and indeed, we are back for the second leg. 2 times in a row today that I'm having to come live to you guys. Alaji Aremu Usholade Alakufo, welcome. You missed the first part. Maybe you'll watch it. Emmanuel Evans, China Zone, Uchela, Peter Touch, Steve Osage, James Coker. If you don't pass any comment, I won't be able to see you. So the best thing to do is to just make your appearance known. Yes, I have sorted out the sound issue. I think probably because I transferred from my studio from one system to the other. That's why certain functions are disabled. Narada Franklin, Alaja Folake, Alawiye, you're welcome back to the second segment. Yeah, I'm going to stream from the other pages, and what we probably will do in this second segment is I'll be playing the clip. I've actually readjusted the broadcast software to accommodate both landscape and portrait videos when I'm playing them. Yeah, because I know exactly what I'm doing. Guys, you are welcome back. I salute you. Yes, I know you guys are anxious to see what's coming up or what's in store for you guys. Yes, if you missed the first leg, maybe this is an opportunity now for you to join us in this journey on the second leg. See, before we do that, Nigeria is a crazy country. I tell you, it's a crazy country. Let's first of all have some fun. I got this particular clip from someone, and the clip is so humorous that Lord, it's a little bit too hot for some people. And I tell you, it's a little bit hot. Why is it hot? Let's try and have some fun. Let's try and have some fun. I'm going to do this so that, let me see if I can probably mute that and see if I've got it installed. Let me bring it in straight away. This is Nigeria for you.
See, babe, those days
this is coming from Nigeria.
Those days are gone. You know, all things are waiting.
This is what they've turned our girls into.
Like this, so. Nne, ija yoto, ibo yoto, boys amunye miriamu ni moto, enyege ego. Teba shobo. Kí àwọn bubbles kí wọ́n wá kí wọ́n fi omi oko sí ó drop omi oko sí nínú òbò yìí ó máa fi yín lówó. Those days wey bubbles dey buy phone for free, they go pay your school fees, they go pay house rent. Ó ti kọjá o, like e don pass. Now work wetin shop. Na who work now? Na dey wetin shop. You carry Toto, you dey package Toto like say na one kind important thing. Toto, hey, nne, ensure boki and bobo shop something. Then go give you wetin money. I don't know how you go carry Toto, you package Toto. You don't want fork, but you go dey waka dey borrow money from other girls. Now you same you go come out dey say dey be wetin ashy. Hey, you dey call person Olosho, go Olosho hand go dey borrow money. Like one wey go come dey borrow money from. That one talk and finish. Jọ̀ọ́, tẹ́ bá ṣí òbò fún bọ̀bọ̀, tí bọ̀bọ̀ bá dóyin, ó máa dóyin pa. Like if you open front, ọmọ you ṣí side, you open wetin back. Bubbles go blow you. Like agbanyeghị mmiri ọtọ n'ime amụ nne, enyeghị money. Agbanyeghị mmiri ọtọ n'ime amụ azụ. Nya afọ onyeghị mmiri ọtọ, ija ya ọtọ, ịbọ ya ọtọ wee ghere. Bubbles atalo. Like, you satisfy, you nwoke for chop. Only all well, and you understand. Only go all broke on the Dachikote Pony and one. A pronto show free can be cool. No, they talk of show free sets. Oh, but that bubble, they ready to give you something. Nobody say every day they travel from one Facebook friend to another. And I'm not empty handed. Anna say, Labo boss again, something. Lies, and we give me up to me, ma'am. And you give Queen water. No, they package Toto like say, Toto no today, this thing like that too. Toto self need only the walk, only the engine oil, only the fuel, only the red oil, only the granite oil. So, now boy, to boys now we faith and then you go. Oh.
Now,
Akudo. Akudo.
That is the evil. That is the evil that them Dumbo robbers they've turned our girls, our children. It's not that in the Western world they haven't got their own social menace or their own problems. If you literally go to some of the affluent part of this country, there are prostitutes everywhere, lining the street, waiting for clients. And guess what? The Metropolitan Police and the police force in the United Kingdom, they always at their throat. If the police that are in the service of Her Majesty, the Queen of England, wants to crack down or clamp down on any vice activities in any area, let me assure you, it won't take them a week to clean that area up. God bless Her Majesty. God bless Britain. That you have just seen is exactly what hopeless politicians, stupid people that continue to mess ordinary people's lives up, that's what they've been subjected to. Young woman of probably 20, 22, max 25 years old. Had the system educated her properly, provided everything that a civilized society would provide each and every child born in a civilized environment, perhaps what your politicians did not know, your rogue and hopeless, ruthless, heartless legislators, perhaps we should have been looking at one of the brightest economists or scientists or engineers in the world. That the Nigerian hopeless and useless system messed up. I'm not going to take it easy with any stupid leader. I'm a thorn in the flesh for them. You want me to add a little bit of volume? I think the volume is perfectly okay. Yes, I can see the mixer, the audio mixer is behaving well. So also on the other side of the streaming studio, I want someone. Yeah, James Coker. Let me see what other people are saying. If the other people too are. Yeah, James Coker said it's good. Okay, Victoria Fate. Yeah, maybe you'll want to adjust your audio volume on your handset. Everything seems to be working fine from this end. Trust me. Everything is working perfectly well from this end. Thank you. Mazi Obi. Mazi Obitu confirmed he's watching the stream on YouTube. Good sound, according to him. Yeah, I tested everything before I came live. So maybe you need to adjust the volume on your handset. Victoria Faith. Okay, now, for the benefit of those of you who are just coming in, let me replay the videotape for you lot to see. Watch this and see the menace the Nigerian society created, the monsters that evil, fraudulent society created into the world. Watch this.
Ị ga-asị mara n'otu ọ bụ gị ga-emere m ife ọtụ m na-emelụ m ị ga-asị mara n'otu you say make I no blow toto na you go do wetin my toto dey do for me nna isi mara n'otu ya enye m ego ọtụ m na-enye m see babe those days wey bubbles dey do the na-enye ego free those days are gone you know all things are waiting passed away. Na new time we dey like this so. Nne, ija ya ọtụ, ịbọ ya ọtụ, bụ esi anwụnye mmiri amụ n'ime ọtụ, enye gị ego. Teba ṣobo, kí àwọn bubbles kí wọ́n wá, kí wọ́n fi omi oko sí. Ó drop omi oko sí nínú òbò.
See, she can speak Igbo language and Yoruba language very fluently, and she's said everything in both three languages: Pidgin English, Igbo language, Yoruba language. This is the monster. She's just one out of millions.
You carry Toto, you dey package Toto like say na one kind important thing. Toto, hey, shop something.
You see the monster? And the fact of the matter here is that those same legislators and politicians that subjected this young girl into this terrible mode, they spend money for them. They will give them peanut and then, guess what? Sleep with them if possible, use them for ritual purpose.
Like, if you open front, or you she side, you open waiting back. Nobody go blow you. Like, I want you give me lot on your mom and you give money. I want you give me lot on your mom as in, yeah, I want you give me lot ija yoto, ibo yoto, auto yere. Bobo satalo. Like, nah, you satisfy, yeah, you give for chop.
That is the vice, the menace they've created. Many of the people that were supposed to talk, to investigate the root cause of the social problems in the society are not doing so. They're not. Now you're beginning to see why I am crazy and I am mad. It's not just only that. Let's see this. The last time, in fact, let me bring this in because, you see, no, I won't bring that one in. I won't bring that in. I stopped the last time with the Ikoyi structure that collapsed. So what I want to do, see, eyewitness account. Let's go there. Eyewitness account. Let's go there. I have that here. Let's start with this one. Let's start with that. Listen to this eyewitness account.
Ilé-iṣẹ́ ìrànwọ́ pàjáwìrì kí ni nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àti pé báwo ni iṣẹ́ ṣe ń lọ.
Iṣẹ́ ń lọ dédé ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní pé ilé dàwó ilé tó rẹ̀ dàwó àwọn èèyàn wà ní abẹ́ ilé tó ń kọ́ lọ́wọ́ ni so right now láti àná wọ́n ti péyàn ṣe márùn-ún jáde láàyè èèyàn tó kú mẹ́rin and àṣìṣe ẹ̀ ti fi di aago mẹ́ta àbọ̀ lánàá nígbà tá a lè dé òbílẹ̀ tó dẹwọ́ sí òjò tó wá dẹwọ́ sí ẹ ó jẹ́ kí ó dàgbé ṣiṣẹ́ ní gbogbo wa aláti lọ sí ní ìkọjá aago mẹ́fà aláti padà wá nígbà tá a ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ láàárọ̀ yìí káàkiri láti wo bí situation bóyá máa gbọ́rò èèyàn nítòótọ́ agbọ́rò àwọn èèyàn ní àwọn area kọ̀ọ̀kan.
Àwọn èèyàn sì wà ń bẹ̀ tẹ́ gbúrò.
wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ even àti mo sì bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ ní 20 minutes ago so wọ́n dẹ̀ ti wà all right so based on this two excavators na devote síbẹ̀ láti ṣe in the next few minutes in the next few I don't know let's say in 1 hour's time there will be stories.
So a máa ráwọn èèyàn yọ láàyè.
A máa rí yọ láàyè àtún máa rí nínú àwọn tí ó ti lọ.
Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn kan sọ pé àti nǹkan bí aago méjì òru lẹ ti kó bíi pé.
They can say anything but I know pé inú mọ́tò ẹ̀ ló inú mọ́tò.
Ẹ kúrò ń bì.
Tẹ́ bá wọlé tẹ̀lé aṣọ tí mo wọ̀ lánàá ẹ̀ rí nínú mọ́tò. Ó ṣe rí ẹ̀.
Ẹ kúṣẹ́. Ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ gbọ́ lẹ́nu alukoro ilé-iṣẹ́ ìrànwọ́ pàjáwìrì tìjọba àpapọ̀ ní tó wà níbí òní Ibrahim Fáyélóyè wọ́n ní àti àná àwọn tí wà níbi páwọn òkúrò níbi wọ́n ti pé lẹ́ẹ̀kan nínú àwọn èèyàn tó wà níbí sọ pé àti nǹkan bí aago méjì ní ilé-iṣẹ́ náà ti dáwọ́ ìrànwọ́ dúró ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan tí wọ́n sọ tí ó mú èèyàn dùn ni pé wọ́n ní àwọn gbúrò àwọn èèyàn nígbà táwọn wá láàárọ̀ nínú tí wọ́n sì wà nínú ilé tó dàwó yìí pé tí wọ́n wà láàyè lẹ́yìn rẹ̀ wọ́n ní kódà lẹ́ẹ̀kan gan àwọn tó bá àwọn èèyàn kan sọ̀rọ̀ pé àwọn tó bá àwọn èèyàn kan sọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n wà nínú rẹ̀ pé láìpẹ́ lágbára Ọlọ́run pé a ó rí ìròyìn ayọ̀ wípé wọ́n ó rí àwọn nǹkan yọ láàyè nínú nínú ilé tó dàwó yìí.
You can see that?
Talk to Olivia.
I'm trying to find the other video.
Fún ẹni tó bá ṣẹ̀ ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa nǹkan tí Ibrahim Fáyélóyè sọ fún wa tí wọ́n jẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ ilé-iṣẹ́ ìrànwọ́ pàjáwìrì ìjọba àpapọ̀ tó wà níbí wọ́n sọ wípé àwọn èèyàn sì wà nínú ilé tó dàwó yìí tó jẹ́ wípé wọ́n wà láàyè wípé kódà àwọn bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ láàárọ̀ nǹkan bí aago 6 tí àwọn fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ wípé lẹ́yìn rẹ̀ gan kódà ìṣẹ́jú díẹ̀ sẹ́yìn àwọn tó ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ kódà lẹ́yìn ìgbà táwọn bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ní kí katakata méjì kí wọ́n máa lọ sí agbọn bíi tí àwọn ti gbóhùn àwọn èèyàn tí ó wà ní inú ilé tó dàwó náà. Nítorí náà wọ́n ní láìpẹ́ yìí a máa gbọ́ ìròyìn ayọ̀ nípa àwọn tí wọ́n wà ní inú ilé tó dàwó yìí. Fún ẹni tó bá ṣẹ̀ ń darapọ̀ mọ́ àdúgbò yìí la wà níbi tí ilé alájà mọ́kànlélógún tó ti dàwó tí àwọn èèyàn sì wà nínú rẹ̀. Wọ́n ní wọ́n ti yọ àwọn èèyàn kan láàyè, wọ́n sì ti yọ òkú àwọn kan láti inú ilé tó dàwó ọ̀hún.
All I want to fly drone. You see that? They say they fly their own drones too. Okay, they said they fly their own drones too. Okay, guys. Terrible situation for a decapitated nation. Terrible. Like I said, will there be any 2023 in that shithole called Nigeria? Grace Emi Ogolo, you said the volume is very low. Maybe you want to up the volume on your handset, because those that are watching the stream did testify that the volume from this end is perfectly all right. You might have to up the volume on your handset just a little bit, or you put it right to the top. Earlier, I played you a clip of a young, vibrant woman that the ruthless Nigerian society completely messed up. Now, I have this one that I've got in store for you. Let me see if I can bring. No. No, it's not this one. It's not that one. I want to change that, and I want to substitute that with a fresh new clip. Another clip is here, so that at the top of my head, I'm not just talking alone. Now, let me just quickly see if this is sitting correctly. No, okay. I am going to do this. Clockwise and fit. Just no, I know clockwise. Clockwise. Okay, so I will have to do this. Fit it in. Okay, just fit it in so that you guys can see more clearly. Now, apart from that clip that you saw, let me see if I can brighten this clip. It's a little bit dark. Yes, let's see. Let me. They use their own money to buy chalk.
Now there's no money, so there's no job. Okay, let's go to the.
This is 2021 primary school in a shithole country.
Okay, come and check class one. How are you? See the way you are looking. So this is class one. Okay,
Shithole.
I don't know what to say. Okay,
How are you doing?
Class one. Wow, see the floor self. Ah,
See?
God, have mercy.
Now you are beginning to see why they educate their own children abroad. You're just seeing that primary
This is
school,
class what, sir?
class 2. Look at.
And they can't even sweep their class.
Look at. This is the quality.
Why can't you just
This is the
see
education.
this place is messed up. Thank you. This place is so messed up. So what about the teacher that will now come? Will now be standing in the middle of all this place.
For these people, they will leave their houses in the morning and come to school.
It's fashion.
Knowing that this is the kind of place they are coming to.
This is the education they're providing you.
Like we need help. We need like this is serious. We need help. Ah, ah. Why? Okay, if you don't want to sit on the floor, that's why she's sitting by the window. Yes, she's by the window. Okay, okay.
But this is one out of many.
Yes, so one out of the so many other schools with very consigned.
Even this one are more better than other schools.
So you mean this school is better than
Other schools, yes.
Now you find students sitting under the tree.
Yes. Some others too.
That is the education they've provided.
Because they can't be just get broom and sweep.
Do you see?
That is a serious, cursed, godforsaken country.
Okay, go and bring broom and sweep your class. Wait, everybody cannot go and find.
That is the situation on ground as we talk. That is 2021 hopeless, nasty, ridiculous, ludicrous, shithole, God-forsaken nation called Nigeria. Oh, James Coker, you are a wicked man. You're wicked. He said, Mr. Bello, you're enjoying those. God. Say you never enjoy them too. You tell me say you don't like them. Tell me say you don't like the Orombo, the orange. I beg, go sit down, my friend. Man will always be man. Bukola Odufadering Olusonya, you're welcome to the stream. Yeah. This is the second segment of the Bleeding Edge episode 110B is this one that I named. You see, James Coker, you said you too. Who not like better thing? You see something we stand up like that. I beg. Look, I was watching Jerry Springer, one of Jerry Springer's old clip on YouTube. And this granddad was actually sleeping with the grandson's girlfriend, and they love each other in America, only in America. Sorry, Bukola Odufadering Olusonya. You know, I'll never try such a thing in my life. Yes. Okay, let's get back to business. You've seen the school politicians created for the common man, for the common man's children to be educated in. Let me see if I can still find that of the University of Nsukka. I have streamed that time after time, and I'm really sick and tired of having to go through the same thing all over. For heaven's sake, how long are we going to be in this mess? How long? And in these same circumstances, these people refuse. They refuse. I repeat. They refuse to listen to the voice of reason, the voice of wisdom. They refuse. But because they refused, okay, let's do this. Look at them. Before the elections, I showcased this earlier. You see that? Anambra 2021. Look at that. You see that?
Thank you.
My heart bleeds. It's really bleeding. That's why it is the bleeding edge. See, what they've just sold out to whosoever gave them money, according to the calculations that we've made, they've just been bought for 76 naira for 4 years. 76 naira for 4 years in less than 1 second. In less than 1 second. Less than 1 second. Let's see this. It is not here. Let me go back to this one. I think it is here. Yes, I think it should be here. No, not here. And you will see why that is like that. L. Yeah. I think it is here. I think it is here. It should be here. Yes, I know where it is. Let's see if it is not going to. Let's see.
By Saturday night, I will come with my results of this Alambano to your house. And when anything like, and let me tell you, we believe in finishing the job. Yes. We'll go into the grassroots, give them what the language they understand. What they understand is money. And go back here.
And that was the money they were giving out. And they will go and vote for us. mounting the stage. No economic policy, no policy on education, on infrastructures, on health, on employment. We will go to them. We will give them the language they understand. And the language they understand is, guess what? 76 naira for 4 years. Is that illiteracy? Is it because they are uneducated? Is it because National Electoral Commission was not doing its job? I'll tell you something. See, many of you probably did not know the very first time I voted in an elections in Nigeria was in 1979. The elections to which Obasanjo was then the military junta, military head of state. In as much as I'm not really going to go into the details of how the presidential system of government was imposed fraudulently on us by Obasanjo, I'll leave that subject to another day. Yes. Remember, when Obasanjo was president in 1979, Mrs. Thatcher was prime minister. The late Margaret Thatcher was prime minister of the United Kingdom. Jimmy Carter was president of the United States. Jimmy Carter first came on official visit to Nigeria. The first US president to put his foot on the African soil was Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter, a mechanized farmer, president, imposed the presidential system of government on us. Many people don't know. Now, let me give you another hint. Jimmy Carter, before becoming the US president, was a mechanized farmer. After his term, he only served one term as the US president before Ronald Reagan toppled him. And after he was defeated in another elections, he retired back to his farm. Now, look at it this way. Obasanjo started with Operation Feed the Nation during his term as military junta. Operation Feed the Nation, OFN. Operation Feed the Nation subsequently translated to be Obasanjo Farms Nigeria, OFN. Mechanized farming. See, many of you are not putting things into perspective. Who introduced the Land Use Decree Act? Obasanjo. Ability for the government to grab land out of your hand. Landowners, Land Use Decree Act was equally introduced during his time. The mess that we are. Many people that were not born as at that time don't know. Now, in 1979, when Obasanjo lifted the ban on political activities, what happened? Federal Electoral Commission, FEDECO, was then established as the institution to supervise the elections in the country at the time. You heard. FEDECO, as they were very successful under their chairman, the then chairman, the first chairman, Chief Michael Ani, because see, I'm telling you this off head because they were news of yesteryears, but now history today. In 1979, MPN, UPN, GMPP, PRP, which other party again? I think there were about 5 of them that contested for elections all across the whole country. None of those political parties use their own fund or a sponsor to fund their campaign. Obasanjo's government disbursed money to FEDECO. FEDECO then disbursed the money equally to all the political parties. And those parties will have to account back to FEDECO how they spend their money. The purpose of that money is to enable them to plan their campaign, printing of posters, this, that, not to bribe, and then package all their pledges to the people. Many don't know. No Godfather, no Godfatherism in 1979. UPN came, MPN came, UPN promised us this is what we will do. Education, housing, health, and employment. Now, you may ask employment. Education provided employment for some people. Housing in all the UPN controlled states, the UPN controlled states, including Bendel State under Ambrose Ali, the late Ambrose Ali, implemented all the UPN policies because building homes for people would provide employment to those in the construction industry. Building new hospitals and upgrading new hospitals will provide employment for certain sector of the economy. See, in 1979, they packaged to us no money, I repeat. Nobody bribed me. Nobody bribed anyone. It was all about this is what we want to do to better your lives. So, how come suddenly that morals, those ethics and values suddenly disappeared? And then, you see, when they publish, when black people publish, they publish opposite to what is conventionally done within the publishing industry. When they say democracy, democracy is not all about democracy, but it is all about how they can subjugate their people and make them more poorer than when they first got there. Because black people, they just want to amass wealth. They don't love their people. They're not interested in their people. And these are the reasons why I am not really comfortable with many of them. Now, let me come here. Let me see if I can bring in this particular clip once again for you. I think I saw it the other time. Yes, let me first of all check and see. I think I saw it somewhere here. I'm coming. Let me see if it is here. Let me see if it is here. Okay. Now, this one. Yeah, let me bring this one in to you. Let me bring this one in to you. God, help us. The black race is finished. God, please come down and rescue this race. Please, God. Yeah, I'm coming, guys. I'm just trying to find that particular clip. Yes, the external drive is yeah, it's coming up now. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Okay, let me check it up here again. Yeah, yep, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Let me check the name on it. Okay, yeah, I got the name on it now. Let me. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, okay. I think it is here. It should be here. Yes, it is here. Yep. No, I don't want to bring it in there. It should come in here. Yeah, it should come in here. Sorry about this, guys. We will get there. Yeah. It's just because I should have done this manually, and I think this is, you see, Yoruba boys. See them? Madness all over. Madness. See, rather than educate those boys, they continue to give them handouts. And those boys, they don't know that they're selling their own future. Look at them. They haven't got education. They've not provided them education. They don't have good health. If one of the family is lucky enough to have someone abroad, then there's pressure on that person who is abroad. This is the current situation of a decapitated nation. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, let me do this, and then we will be rounding up this second part of the stream. See, Nigeria is finished. Finished. Completely finished. I'm sick, and I think I am now tired. Sick, and at the same time tired. It was my intention to actually show you this particular one, and I was mesmerized. I'm not going to lie to you. I was completely mesmerized with this clip, and I salute the Tanzanian president for this. For the first time, for the very first time in the history of the black race, I see someone who's reasonable. Maybe he can change to be another dictator tomorrow. We never can say. Watch this.
Coming back to punish those who treated you like that. No. You're coming back to show them that you are a better person, that you occupy a higher moral ground than those that persecuted you. I think the story is told.
That
People of
is
Zambia
that
support
newly
each other,
Inspector
work together.
General of
Journalists
Police
have a role to
persecuted
play.
the
They must be
man,
protected
the
when
president.
they come to State House.
That man never, that
by
man,
you,
when he
Deputy
was
Inspector General of Police.
persecuted, that man
Today, they're
was
journalists,
dancing to the
tomorrow
tune
they'll be presidents.
of
One of them.
the government in power
Yeah.
at the time.
Life goes round. But if you act professionally,
Listen,
enforce law and order within the confines of the law, you'll be okay. I said to your colleagues last time, we cannot use tear gases on our people willy-nilly.
did you hear that?
Harmless people, tear gas, live bullets, no.
Live bullet,
No.
no.
But I'm not saying you should not maintain law and order. I'm not saying
Let me rewind this so that you can listen to this from the beginning. Let's replay.
back to punish those who treated you like that. No. You're coming back to show them that you are a better person, that you occupy a higher moral ground than those that persecuted you. I think the story is told.
He's saluting him.
People of Zambia, let's
He's-
support each
oh,
other.
Zambia,
work
yes.
together.
Zambia, not
Journalists
Tanzania.
have a role to play. They must be protected when they come to State House by you, Deputy Inspector General of Police. Today they're journalists, tomorrow they'll be presidents.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
One of them. Maybe.
Did you hear that?
Life goes round. But if you act professionally, enforce law and order within the confines of the law, you'll be okay. I said to your colleagues last time, we cannot use tear gases on our people willy-nilly. Harmless people, tear gas, live bullets, no. No. But I'm not saying you should not maintain law and order. I'm not saying criminals must not be brought to book. They should and they will, but do it professionally. Soon we'll be talking about law oversight institutions, Anti-Corruption Commission, Drug Enforcement Commission, Financial Intelligence Center. They too have to do their job. Someone misunderstood the message I've given to mean that I have done a deal with those who took people's money. It's a deliberate distortion. Citizens' money must come back to the owners, the citizens. Full stop. So that's not my job. That's the job of those colleagues. Acting Vice President, I deliberately reinforce this message so that we can provide leadership to bring life back to normal in our country. Don't steal from the people. Even the new colleagues, in a few days, will be announcing ministers.
See?
And you'll be very happy. You'll be very happy. You will agree with me it was worth waiting. Looking at different things. They should not say the shoes of those who were there before us, the corrupt are bad. They throw them in the bin. In the night, they go and pick them. Tomorrow, they're wearing the same shoes. No. No, 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 no. It's not what we say. Corruption is corruption. Stealing from the people.
Corruption is corruption, stealing from the people. See, that Deputy Inspector General of Police that was sworn in by the president in Zambia, that man that was being sworn in persecuted that man, who apparently suddenly became the president of Zambia. But he's not taking his vengeance out on that Deputy Inspector General of Police for persecuting him. Rather, he acted within his conscience to let go of what transpired between them in the past. And you can clearly see how the Deputy Inspector General of Police is now saluting the man, because nobody knows tomorrow. And that was why he said, look at those journalists. They are journalists today, they could be president tomorrow. Vision, foresight, vision, foresight. Watch this.
I am here seated in my house, but my child is there in the bush. My daughter is there in the bush.
They carry me. They carry me. They've slapped me. Say, man, bring money.
2021 Nigeria.
This is man inhumanity to man. The annihilation of the downtrodden. There's no more a voice for the voiceless.
A lecturer at Nsukka, University of Imo State, Owerri.
Hi, Basito. I've never been humiliated. Where I couldn't react. It is a painful situation.
Some unknown gunmen invaded the Uni Abuja staff quarters in the early hours of today, the 2nd of November 2021, abducting 3 staff and 3 children and escaping into the forest. In a press statement released by the university spokesman, Abib Yakubu, the gunmen gained access to the senior staff quarters located at
They
Guinea's
gained access to the
Brother
senior
Avenue of the
staff
Federal Capital
quarters.
Territory, abducted a professor of economics in the institution.
Did you hear that?
Obanza,
Did you hear that?
alongside his children and others. Professor Basi Udo, a staff at the university, narrowly escaped the kidnapping, but his wife and 2 children were taken away.
Did you hear that?
He expressed
His
his
wife
grief, stating
and
how vulnerable Nigerians have become as the security situation in the country worsens with each passing day.
When I managed to come back,
his 2 children abducted.
I got into the house, searched. I couldn't even find my wife, my 2 kids. I couldn't find them. I decided to look around. I thought they were dead because there was no light. All the lightings were busted. They busted, shot at them and everything. I didn't know what to do. So when I came out, that was when you are there with my son and the girl. Take total control before the beatings started. At least I was outside there rolling to the ditch at the back of my house. When I dropped from the roof and I started rolling,
He further said,
about the decadence of security in this country.
Did you hear that?
Is it only when we are all dead that people will know that there's insecurity in this country? Let everybody not start going to the gutters. When I say these things, people will start to think. As I am, you look at me, I schooled in the University of Port Harcourt. And I have been a big boy. I know what to do. The situation is getting out of hand. Something has to be
The
done.
situation is getting out
The
of
poor
hand.
are the ones suffering. A country that security, that bandits will go and kidnap people
Can you imagine?
in an army armory.
NDA.
What happened to some of us in these porous areas?
the son of the abducted professor of economics, Joseph Obansa, narrated to Roots TV Nigeria how the invaders carried out their operation.
It was around 12:30 a.m. this morning. Community was raided by armed joggers. They came into our house. They were shooting.
He said the kidnappers, numbering about 30, broke into their house through the back window, stole their belongings, abducted his father and his junior brother. He and one other woman were sent back by their attackers.
Look at that.
And they were able to make their way into the back window. They took away some of our phones and laptops, and
That is the current situation on the ground. 61 bloody years after independence. And some disgruntled elements will tell us Nigeria is good. See how IPOB suddenly called off their sit-at-home policy, to which they said no elections in the southeast, still remain a mystery to me. Could there probably mean that money had already exchanged hands from some people? Knowing fully well that politicians were boasting that they will go onto the nooks and crannies to give them what they understand. 1,000 naira each to sell their conscience, to sell their civil rights, to be enslaved for a mere 76 naira in 4 years. In 1979. Apart from the fact that the Federal Electoral Commission, FEDECO, disbursed money out to those individual political parties, they ran their own awareness campaign in the newspaper, in the television, to warn the electorates not to be bribed by any politicians, but they should vote with their conscience. In as much as the election was equally rigged in favor of Shehu Shagari and a few elements in Yoruba land that colluded with the Hausas to prove that 12 to 3rd of 19 is 12 or 13, whatever the formula they've been used, whatever the formula, I just don't know because I'm not a mathematician. See, now, this one, let me see.
It's unfortunate.
I
liked
will.
This kind of hostel when I came into this compound.
I will do this.
This video I'm making it in the night may not be clear enough, but I'm sure you are seeing what I'm seeing. A prestigious university of Nigeria that everybody is struggling to come in. Look at this, the the hostel where human beings are living. I couldn't believe what I saw when I came here. I was highly disappointed. Just join me as I take you through to see where human
I'll bring
beings
it straight to your screen, guys.
Everybody's so
I'm working on it from this end.
because we all believe it's the best school. But how could a school of this nature, a big school, name the name of Nigeria, bring children that are born by human beings and dump them here?
That's why they don't educate their own children in the same shit country that they've got Minister of Education
It is terrible.
and commissioners for education.
It is terrible. I couldn't believe my eyes. Let me just take you through. What they are paying, yes, is too cheap, to be able to drive the maintenance of this place. But then, is it not better they pay a reasonable amount of money? It's not better they pay a reasonable amount of money, at least to get value for their money. Is it not better? 5,000 naira for a semester is too small. It's a meager amount to be able to maintain this hostel. Look at rats climbing up to the fourth
Rats.
floor. This is the fourth floor.
University of Nigeria, Nsukka.
Or whatever. In fact, it is already late. I wish I'd done this in the night so that you see the compound where human beings are staying. When I came in here, I didn't know that human beings are living here. I was like, maybe we're still going to the hostel. And when they told me that this is the Nkrumah Hall, I said, do you mean people are living here? Do you mean that people are living here? The room where my daughter is staying now, this is what I brought out. People were so dirty. I couldn't stand the sights. I could not stand the sights. I couldn't stand it. Let them pay. Let them pay. Let them be given a befitting place to stay. We are ready to pay. Parents are ready to pay. Let them be given a befitting place to stay. If I take you through to the toilet, nobody goes to the toilet. They don't use the toilet. They've abandoned it. Yes. They say they use big buckets. They use buckets for leave. This is a human being. Human beings. Children. Small children. 15, 16, 17, 18 years.
Yeah.
This one has staying, no maintenance. You can imagine the terrible state we are in this country. Maintenance culture is zero.
You see that?
This is where human beings are packed and they have the hearts to tell them to come and live here. And I tried to engage the people, the porters. You mean this is where they're coming in? He said yes. But when I looked through my daughter's window, broken windows. Dead storm. I'm taking you, this is a toilet.
See? What is the difference with this toilet and the police college facilities as well? My God. Right inside the university hostel, University of Nigeria, in Nsukka.
Human beings are not expected
hear that?
It's painful. It's painful. It's painful. It's terrible. Let me take you to the rooms. It's just that I've even done maybe 60% of the job. When I entered that room, it was quite terrible. This is it. This is it. It's terrible. I wish you could see the outside is already dark. When I come to the outside is everywhere is bush.
Higher institution of learning. That's the current decapitated state of the University of Nigeria, Nsukka. Student hostel. This is where undergraduates, the future leaders, they expect to run that country, live. Shithole. See that?
So there's no covering, it's open. You can see it. The window is broken. And there's a net, everywhere is cobwebs. You can see rain drops because it's raining now. So there's some raindrops coming. We can't even, I just don't know. And that's him now. Chineke gave me like there. Chineke gave me like there over that. Because now, I'm not forever. Bro, him will expect. Let them pay. Let them please tell parents to pay a reasonable amount of money and give these children a good service and give them a benefit.
That's 60 what? See, that never happened during my time. That's now you are beginning to see reasons they continue to loot, embezzle the money they were meant to budget for education, for health, subsequently ended up in their individual pockets. When, as a matter of fact, local government chairman, the moment they become local government chairman, guess what? They ship their wives and their children to England, to Europe, to America, and then they stay there. I know a case of a local government chairman in Lagos a few years ago. The moment he became the local government chairman, the next month, the wife landed in the UK with their only daughter. Maybe she's the second wife or the third wife. I wouldn't be able to tell, but what I know is that somebody I know very well, a very close friend of mine, who apparently has relocated to Nigeria. And for heaven's sake, this is not Akadiski, but somebody else. Because when I say relocated to Nigeria, many of you will be thinking, oh, can this be It is not Akadiski, for your information. That friend was shagging the woman here. And I knew. Because that my friend told me. The man only comes to England once a year. So that lady hasn't got feelings. So somebody else is helping the local government chairman back in Lagos to be servicing his wife. There are many like that. See that? Now, you've watched University of Nigeria, Nsukka. Let me see if I can probably bring in this one. No,
So
it is the same one.
I met this kind of hostel.
No, it's not this one. Let me see if it is this
Ladies
one.
and gentlemen, this is Arosa Primary School in the heart of Benin, Apapava Road. I'm here this morning because I came to park my car inside the compound and I saw some children.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe
You've seen this
it's an
before.
abandoned school. Only for me to find out that it's a functional school and kids are actually having class. Right now they're in break.
See?
You can see
That's
it's
the
raining
quality of
and
the
it's a
education.
class where people are. This is a class where people are taking.
That
children are
is
taking
where
lectures.
they
In the heart
educate
of
the
Benin,
Nigerian
this is a
children,
class where children are
the
taking lectures. Something like this is not good. This is not
future
good at all.
leaders,
The government has to come to the rescue of this school right now.
the leaders of
Because
tomorrow. This is
appalling.
how
This is
Nigeria
really
educate
children
their
are inside
children
the rain.
61
Children
years
taking
after
classes
independence.
in this school. This is an embarrassment to us. This is an embarrassment to Nigeria. This is wrong. This is completely wrong. This is the school. I was shocked to find out that this is a school where children take classes. You know, that's a school where children
61 years after independence. What about this one?
Why the palliative has not
Watch
resolved
that.
the unmotorable condition of the road? It has further added to the agony of motorists, including even Okada riders. Because once the rain washes off
61 years
the
after
upper
independence.
layer of sand, it will expose the sharp end of the stone, thereby, destroying tires of vehicles and increasing the maintenance costs, of those who have to drive on the road. So that's why I said that today's protest has clearly passed the message that what we need, is for the government to provide the resources for the road to be completely overhauled and tarred so that it can be motorable. And this is possible. We reject the arguments by both the federal and state governments that they do not have the resources, to tar this road. Most of the resources that are required, for the tarring of road can be found in Ogun State. So how can you therefore push the argument that there's no resource, there's no money? We think that what has been the reason over time for this complete lack of concern for the situation of road infrastructure in Ogun State is the character of the ruling elite, both in Ogun State and at the federal level.
Character of the ruling elite. But the same electorate that had the mandate to change the fortune in their lives are the ones receiving 1,000 naira to cast their vote. In other words, selling their tomb for 76 naira in 4 years. And on this note, guys, we're going to do it again. My second stream today. It's a big shame. Big shame that a country that was destined to be prosperous, to be successful, to be innovative, to be the envy of the world. A country that the Western world, after handing them independence to their self-government, many envisaged within 10 years that nation will be a superpower. A country that is endowed, a country that's blessed with everything on the surface of the planet. Look at where you are. Look at where you've led yourselves because you don't love one another. Greed, corruption, nepotism, tribalism, everything that is contrary to nature, that is negative, are all enshrined in the belly, in the stomach of that stupid nation called Nigeria. And on this note, guys, thank you for watching the second part of the episode. We'll do it again some other time. And until that particular time when we're going to do it again, click like from wherever of the pages on Facebook you're watching it. If it is on YouTube, like, press the bell icon, and then subscribe to the channel so that anytime the stream is live, you will get notified under any circumstances. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and have a great weekend. We'll do it again at some other time. Thank you for watching the stream. God bless you and good night.